Hello, and welcome back. Northstar here with another pop-up dungeon Let's Play. Let's tackle for level 22 of this endless run, trying to get to at least 30. Though maybe I'll go further. 30 be the second floor boss. Maybe um, do bosses every 10 levels. I might want to see a third boss or make it to 442 if you don't get that reference. Answer to life, the universe, and everything. Sorry, I said that wrong. Make it to 442, answer life, the universe, and everything. If you don't get that reference, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I'm sorry, I'm cold. Heat's still out here. It's spring. I don't want to even talk more about the weather, or somebody will probably figure out where I am, because people are weird. But it's cold, and I'm very cold sensitive on COVID, which doesn't help. And the heat's out in the house. It's freaking sucks, man. But the government's screwing me. I mean, they're literally putting me in a situation where I find it difficult to survive because they're screwing me out of SSDI. And once I'm even poor enough for SSI, which this ridiculous asset limit they failed to raise the limit on. There was an attempt in Congress to raise it. But of course, conservatives, most of them opposed it. Although it was actually a GOP person who sponsored the bill from like Louisiana, because there's a lot of people on various types of welfare programs down there. Very low cost of living, so sometimes people move there to make their dollar go further, I think. Let's start the 4. But, also the state disability determination people are like assholes, not return my calls half the time. Unhelpful, just constantly wasting my time.
When's lunch?
Probably just trying to run out of clock. So even when I'm poor enough for SSI, they'll probably say, "Oh, we don't have enough information from you." They haven't even done the form to request the information from my doctors. They're just making excuses to fuck me. This is capitalism. This is neoliberalism. This is the bureaucracies being intentionally sabotaged so that the people who run them fuck over people because they don't keep their job if they don't. People responsible are ultimately the high bourgeoisie, the billionaire class, the Jeff Bezos of the world. They're the people who buy the politicians. The politicians are the people who sabotage the bureaucracies, and by putting people in charge of them, who in turn fire people who don't. I mean, the whole thing trickles down. Specifically, billionaires buy politicians. Politicians appoint people in charge of agencies who are shits. They put people below them or shits, who put people below them or shits, who fire people who don't fuck over people who need help. That's the kind of thing that happens. I mean, but you can always trace the blame in this back to the very rich in the end, who are ruining our democracy, whatever excuse for it is left in the U.S. Alright, I need to get out of this country. I did learn recently, supposedly, I was doing a little research, Sweden and Spain are very good places in Europe to go if you're disabled, though that might just be, because there's a lot of shit with just people in wheelchair, and they're just talking about what countries are wheelchair accessible. I think it's like, God, I get it. You're rich. You don't have to worry about money, and you just want somewhere you can use a wheelchair ramp. I am unable to work. I need somewhere that's not going to deny me entry to the country because I can't financially support myself, and might eventually, if I become a citizen, let me get disability, whatever they have there, or not block me from becoming a citizen because I can't work. That's the kind of disability friendly I need. Is not being utter shits because of greed and capitalism, ultimately. Again.
I will fear no.
But yeah, Sweden sounds promising for actually maybe legitimately being in Spain. I mean, these are both countries, from what I know, their politics, that have resisted neoliberalism. Although Spain now is the far right trying to push things in that direction. Like fascists, but fascists often will ally with neoliberals in terms of destroying the welfare state and stuff like that.
All right.
Let's see. I'll set up this off camera.
It's
One.
my turn now.
Alright, back. Everything's set up, and I'm sorry. I'm sure sometimes type up these things. Some of you rather not hear it. I don't know. Keep this interesting though. I gotta focus on some stuff, and I mean, this is what's in my mind. And also, what does this say? Radioli cooks and can. The world is your microwave. Sorry. Just reading the billboard. This is the post-apocalyptic setting. Oh geez, this guy goes first? How did I miss that? That's gonna be a problem. Considering you can just murder anyone near him.
Let's make this quick.
I guess this will have to do. Let's go.
Game Boy, I'm a game man, baby. Let's jam. Do the math.
Yep, you went for Brock. I thought he would.
Eternal dawn, I call upon your light.
I'm virtually unstoppable.
Warm your hands by the
Yeah,
fire.
so I'm gonna finish up with that. Oh, I actually
Put
did
your
live.
faith in the light. Never turn your face from the cold.
All right, that's a. He even sounds sweaty. Weird. This is also obviously a mockery of like virtual reality stuff. And someone went straight to the end of the world. Maybe didn't even notice it because he was in VR. Maybe. There's implication of that on top of everything else. Radicade's Cooper is lowering power. Is he only received him? Can I steal buffs when he doesn't have any yet? Oh. I can steal the power back. Exhaust.
I give you my heart.
I guess that's could be useful, but probably not, honestly. Oh no, that'd be for 2 turns, I guess. No. Alright then. You know what, I'll just do this.
My path is righteous. Be at peace.
If he had more AP, he could now use Holy Strike again, but he doesn't have the AP for it.
Stay close.
Steal back this healing received too. So that's got limited uses. Not worth it.
Who needs saving?
Suppose I could have positioned him for a Zeal Strike on someone. No, only on the MB. Really? Not even. mess that up. Hmm.
Eternal dawn, light the way.
What to do?
Long have I watched man.
He's doing cheat code, which gives himself extra power and crit chance. Yeah, let's wipe this guy out. We start hurting him. This is a chance of the start of his turn. Yeah, I'll die at the start of his
Totally
turn.
OP.
So with knowing that power I took back could be useful if, no, he doesn't have the interventions left. That was a waste of a spell steal then. Oh well. Whatevs.
You're not gonna like this.
Mistakes made. I can cry about it or I can move on.
Ha! Yeah.
We are pilgrims in an
That
unholy
back
land.
cut. Lunch break there. Should eat less donuts.
Our cause is true.
As long as no one's speed exceeds the NB, so we can't drain speed. Fine. Of course, it will drain life. And steal buffs.
My path is righteous.
Position him so we can potentially cheap shot the enemy, maybe. That's actually a bad idea. Oh, it's dark. Alright. One thing at a time.
A little blowback is natural.
For that cranky old lady with a flamethrower in her back that's powered by her own farts. I kid you not. Cool. Yeah. Why don't we just take out Envy? First thing that causes me problems. No damage reflect on kill effects. Thankfully. That's just the lunch breaks and Ratkid who will die at the start of his turn. The problem with these guys is you try and approach them and they do not move. Other than that, they just do tiny amounts of damage and aren't a real threat. Just try and doom this one. And summon a skeleton.
Put on the brakes there, Sanic.
Let's do that so that can be used on other characters. Thankfully, this only has 3 uses. And some damage reflect, why not? It's a sprinkles. Usually just offsets some of this negative. Guess this guy could attack him, so it's not terrible. Probably not that useful.
I have a few questions. Here is your affirmation. Get your lies out now while you still can. Where the spirit pulls, the body follows.
That's what I was after. You taunt and siphon AP, more importantly, as well as waste. This ability didn't actually use, but siphon AP will leave no AP to actually do sprinkles again. I mean, do not move again. There's nothing left.
Still maintaining your innocence.
That'll finish his AP off.
You look like you'd burn well.
Atonement also uses AP. He's doing nothing now.
In good faith.
Know any good recipes?
Chance of transforming. Yeah, let's do this.
Which way? Hell has no fury like a woman's corn. A little of this, a little of that.
Turning the fat pamperkin. I don't actually like this character. He's a parody of supposedly lazy construction workers, which I'm sure some are, but construction is actually a difficult job and dangerous as heck. This is a great example of punching down. So, not the most fond of it, to say the least.
This broom ain't for fire, burning cauldron bubble.
You look like you need supervision.
Oh man, I'm out of quarters.
My My wrath undoes the wicked.
Did have something that if he was mortally wounded, I guess I should have been wary of thinking he was as good as gone, but it worked, I guess.
A divine fate.
Hmm.
I bring the flame. Your faith is weak.
Steel is his cheapest ability to cut a path.
Stay close. Repent!
Not worried about anything that the lunch breaks have in terms of spell. But
What's the rush?
none, apparently. No rush.
Our cause is true.
And even that's not enough to overcome it.
Redemption is at hand.
Oh well.
These elven eyes have seen much suffering.
Hmm.
Feel free to die. I'll resurrect you.
James, he can summon a phoenix that can just ember step over to get near the lunch break, if nothing else.
There's a storm on the horizon. I still have faith in man.
I could have done it anyway. Whatever.
At risk, a little magic. All right, it's my turn now.
Hmm. Except Brock doesn't finish these.
You fix it.
Hmm. I can finish them both off, can't I?
Let's see where this lunch.
Make sure the overflow is enough. Was. Boom.
Time to clock out. Oh.
Fresh donut plus 5.
Nothing we couldn't handle.
Some donut. A dragon egg or clawing the one James already has.
More firepower.
One higher quality axe. Slight upgrade. Very slight. Okay, I have to do one more battle on this floor before I'm done. What's this say? Incrediboil. Clucking nuts. Rolled in oil. That's chicken. Do billboards work? No, not really. 555 bill. Long cat. Just reading the billboards. Not a hot dog, but an incredible simulation. You can has. Huh. This is a long long street, I have to say.
I'm not the weakest link.
Death is
Time for a
inevitable.
little sign language.
Knew it.
Check the leaderboard.
I'm just a rumor.
Such a massive level. I'm like, I'm definitely gonna find a whisper, a rumor. This guy is a pain. He can, there's armor pen and blunt power. He can just murder characters. He can do it from 10 range. This one requires him to have a straight line, but can fire over obstacles. This requires clear line of sight, but not a straight line. He can detaunt anyone who tries to attack him from 4 to 8 range. And if you get closer, he launches back. Oh yeah, he's got a kill shot too. I have seen one of these on high power levels like this wipe an entire party before. Sometimes multiple attempts. Not an easy foe at all. Then there's this guy, unyielding. He's got some slashing power. Armor pen. Enough mobility. And absorb every defensive driving. Well, this first turn. Uses on himself. Can purge debuffs. And steal initiatives. This guy can also murder a lot of characters. Radicades, you've already seen what he can do. Oh, there's another rumor in Chain Link. This is why I don't like post-apocalyptic streaks. Some of these characters are crazy overpowered, even worse than some of the Japanese ones.
my hat.
Armor pen is, well, you know, counter to highly defensive builds. Either, you know, lots of shield, so that your characters have essentially lots of health that regenerates, or lots of defense value, or lots of evasion even. There's some very high armor pen, some of them very long range characters, and they tend to spawn long streets like this where there's tons of room for them to maneuver. Alright. I'll set this off camera. Alright, this may be somewhat better. I've got, well, not better, this may be alright. I've got characters just out of range of the Radicate except the Inquisitor. I can do Repent on him. You guys will see what I've got planned. This is gonna be rough, and I'm gonna likely lose some characters.
I will
Actually,
fear no evil.
I'll work a tiny bit further forward.
My
Off guard
wrath
as well.
undoes the wicked.
Alright. And start.
Ooh, I am playing with power. A new challenger approaches. Right down.
Where the spirit pulls, the body follows.
Yeah.
There's a storm on the horizon.
Sweaty, sweaty, sweaty.
I do not seek glory. A divine favor. Warm your hands by the fire, friend.
And to make sure that only had 1 turn cooldown. It's the haste. From the greater will work.
Go back to the shadow.
Basically just preparing to rush
We are
forward.
pilgrims in an unholy
Gonna need a
land.
lot of mobility to close distance with those rumors before they can murder my party.
Put your faith in the light.
Let's make this quick.
Excuse me. The witch. Like most of my companions, has high evasion. And defense, and so even with enemy arm pen will suffer less damage. There's a small chance she might survive some of what's to come. She's buffed up enough anyhow.
Who needs saving?
And she can't power up some way some other characters can, so I'll probably put her more aggressively out there.
Feel the light course through your mortal veins.
Early for Holy Promise. The thing about this is it lasts a while. And I wanted Brock to get extra shielding. Right,
Oh, what? You think you're bad or something?
really? 2 HP left?
Get me to a token machine.
Post-apocalyptic. It's not Oculus, but amusing. Alright. Only real defense against rumor is obstacles like this. It's not much, it just forces them to sometimes get a little closer.
Double toil and trouble. Thank the lizard, it's Tuesday.
go here.
Yeah, so.
Swap still. The crazy our character can potentially move through.
Only the darkness should fear the light. Fear and surprise are my chief weapons.
This will be your grave. The vultures.
There goes the Ottoman. Really? Could
In
have.
the crosshairs. Lining up the shot.
There's another long shot. Oh, let's
Patience.
put the right
your
foot
son?
down.
Wait your turn.
Like the pants? Lick me! I'm a hyperlink!
Never turn your face from the cold.
That's hyperlink Elon Musk nonsense reference. Didn't have to be nonsense, but you know, everything that comes out of that guy's brain is a scam. Right? Well, not scam, but I mean, he did do SpaceX, and that's about the extent what he did. And he just put someone else in charge of the company who was competent, because he could have never done it himself. This vice president who actually runs the company, I forget what her name is. It's good stuff, but it's not his work. Tesla he actually bought and then got, as a condition of the purchase, listed as a co-founder on, even though he didn't found Tesla. Yeah, the extent of what he's done is his work on PayPal, what became PayPal, and putting someone smart in charge of what became SpaceX, taking that risk. So that's his net life achievements, which is not nothing, but a whole lot of garbage and things never came to fruition there, too. Let's see. Holy Bork is still giving haste. Gives it for 4 turns, so if I'm lucky, be able to divine fervor twice.
I give you my heart. Our cause is true.
And that gives a ridiculous amount of mobility. Wishing to waste AP on the greater zeal strikes. Well, I didn't know nothing would get closer. Yes.
The light will guide me.
Do you weigh more than a duck?
I give you my hearth.
Full AP. But, can't get anywhere yet.
Warm your hands by the fire, friend.
I don't think even that will give them the ability to survive a
Your
shock.
faith
from
is
Nova.
weak.
External will have to bust through these cinder blocks and try and reach an enemy.
Where is my hat?
Hmm.
Miss an angel. I read the elements in your favor.
Start falling back.
Need choosing.
These rumors.
I do
Right.
not seek glory.
Hmm. Reach this guy. Try and deal with him. Range of Ulrich, but not Hrothgar.
I bring the flame. Your turn will come.
Roadhog.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything. What about the Ottoman? I'll just get murdered. Why did I think it was a good idea to rush this guy? Oh, because the shield lasts 2 turns, so he can weaken it for Hrothgar. That's right. I don't have to do.
You're not gonna like this.
Definitely get murdered by one of these 2 rumors. Snipers. They are... Yeah, this will just hit the obstacle or fire in an empty square. I'm not sure which. If there's anything in that line of fire, which I don't think Ulrich is quite, it would kill it, for what it's worth. I've seen those before. They kill a shot because they're so long ranged. They can be intercepted by things on fire. They're more deadly than they seem. They can be used to make a whole lane kill zone. Guards. All the damage on the witch. She might be able to survive getting close enemies. Maybe. Try and turn one of the rumors into a candy corn. And be safe for others to proceed. Maybe. Maybe.
I'm not used to all this darkness.
As it stands, he has enough absorbed. Maybe survive one of the long shots. An armor piercer even, maybe. I don't know. Not done with him yet, though. When received, this gives plus 1505 max health, but
Eternal dawn, I call upon your light.
now it'll give him, oh, still. Well, evasion,
Feel
defense.
free to die. I'll resurrect you.
Stuff won't die. Not all of that will be ignored. Only the holy intervention can revive after a kill shot. And heals a percentage of the HP. Save it for AP. Trying to get Brock so that he can advance and even take a hit from a sniper and still survive. It's easier said than done. These could potentially also waste some sniper shots. I'm expecting to close, but Abysmal against blunt, and these are actually blunt, not piercing, so definitely get killed. Mm-hmm. Should be able to use Phoenix Fire in this guy. Let's see. For range. Probably actually need to use it on the rumor. We can waste one of his. Oh? Or is just a rumor? Oh yeah, you can't use it while charging Ooh. Can actually hurt him then. Not enough to kill him, but almost. Forgot that when they're doing kill shots, they're vulnerable. Over here and make the other rumor get closer to kill him.
Know any good recipes? You look like stuck.
So someone can sit here. Can also use characters as cover. a little bit, like expendable summons, bees from a tree and stuff like that.
Only the darkness should fear the light.
Excuse me.
In good faith. I will know if you are fibbing.
Be the trash. The vultures are gathering. Put your faith in the light. A divine faith.
Use the skeleton. It didn't die.
This will be your
Wait.
grave.
Yeah.
Stay low. Lining up the shot.
I call these my pies of pain. Give way.
So he's stunned, he couldn't even
Yellow
explode.
means go faster.
Time for a chain. Unchained!
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
Well, I can deal with this guy. I'm down to shield along with Ulrich. 52 minutes. Gotta hurry here. Recording for a while.
Be at peace.
Maybe I can steal some of that buff potency.
I walk through the valley. Repent!
Boom. And we're shield.
The
Now
light
for-
will guide me.
Oh, by those who watch my other series and are watching this,
Never stop. Never surrender. I'm not about to stop.
let him do this first.
I'm far from done. I'm not about to stop. You cannot stop me. Roadhog! God, give me a sign. I'm not about to stop. You cannot stop me.
Didn't quite deal with him, but he's severely injured now. Greater Firebolt should finish the job, James. Or hit from the Skelly Belly. Let's Get over this way, maybe? No, here. Maybe. Brock? Yeah.
I bring the flame.
The truth has its benefits.
Mm. Could steal some of those buffs if I really wanted. Might give Hrothgar a chance to survive some of these characters' attacks.
Redemption is at hand.
Evasion, defense, healing received.
Go back to the shadow.
And some imbue damage. It's not everything. It's a start.
I still have faith in man.
Let's start this.
I watched man.
Alright. Really? Oh yeah, you can... If he gets close enough to firebolt this guy, he's enough AP to do it. I'll have to be the Skelly Belly who finishes him then. He's got 4 AP, 11 next turn. It's just enough for a Phoenix and a Flame Blade on it.
Let's make this quick.
Or someone else. Shielding. I think Brock can actually survive. Here too from
Who needs saving?
the snipers.
I sentence you to more life.
Arm up. This also help with gaining more shielding. Patch up this wall.
Eternal dawn, light the way.
Sheer numbers are one way to overwhelm the snipers. Another is to get them whenever they're charging a shot like this. Well, I can't close any of them quick enough to take advantage of their current kill shots. don't want is to potentially destroy a traffic cone. It does provide a little cover against this. Shouldn't want to start within 3 of this guy either, though.
Double, double, toil and trouble.
Oh. This works. Didn't expect that.
Which way?
This'll keep
my
'em out.
candy is organic.
Even with evasion, it had 99% chance to work, and did.
Yazozo.
Cool.
There are many lies, but only one truth.
It's a long set of buffs on these characters.
I will know if you are fibbing.
And damage an AP to Hrothgar. Don't mind if I do.
The truth is solitary.
I'm just a rumor you cannot hide.
There's a skeleton.
It will all be over soon. Lining up the shot.
My wrath undoes the wicked.
There goes Smokes Absorb. Unfortunately.
I walk through the valley. Here!
I'm not the weakest link. Defense. If I only had a heart.
Cool. Alright. This one is doing that. Well, it'll just try at the start of its turn and fail. Don't want to be in the line of that.
My path is righteous.
The elements do my bidding. You want me to pull a rabbit out of...
Phoenix.
This will aid you.
There we go.
The darkness will not rise.
Rock. It's a bit better when you have my axe.
Come with me if you
Whoa.
want to live. Eternal dawn
Time for some explosive action.
Shields, right? Some extra shielding. 4 turns. Yep. Yep, Bruce. 5,000 shield.
Do you weigh more than a duck?
Back to full AP. Treant. Nice and close to these whispers. Rumors. I think at lower level they're called whisper, called rumor at this level. Interestingly, I could kick the witch. Wouldn't even kill her. Just launch her across the map. Cause she's so... Cause he's guarding her. Hurt himself, but... That's a nice little trick I might have to use at some point. Is to kick an enemy into one of the rumors. That's a way to close massive distance very quickly. Brambles, because there are shots these guys can use to attack over. Not sure if they're close enough to do that though. How many tiles is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 1 tile too far. Didn't need to. It was close. I knew it was about max range for the thing. Here's a little trick. Dead. Try and dodge, but... Oh, shoot, that jumps over. Ah! Darn it. Darn it, darn it. Forgot that was launch, not, some things don't work if there's enemy. Well, I could have attacked this one. Ah, well. Mistakes made.
No treat comes without a trick.
There's now.
This broom ain't for sweeping. Think of all the little children.
To turn him into an angry corn.
Now, no one will like you. And your little dog, too.
And oh yeah, this thing will shoot its friend. Kill shot, although I think that just kills the transform. Not completely sure. Guess I could have just positioned her there actually and not transformed it. That would have been smarter. Mistake. Another mistake made. Whatever.
You should have expected this inquisition.
No use is left. Trick or treat.
Where the spirit pulls, the body follows. Get your lies out now while you still can.
Okay. Up with a couple turns. Can't quite reach transform anymore. This one can though. Might as well do that little bit of damage. Oh, it does kill him.
It will all be over soon. Patience.
There goes the train, unfortunately. And there goes the Phoenix, which from the ashes wasn't usable yet because it didn't have baby.
You cannot hide.
I will fear no evil.
detaunted him successfully. It's abysmal against detaunt, so... He's well enough guard, he might survive stuff though.
I walk through the valley. Your faith is weak. Go back to the shadow.
Cool.
Effort is the magic of man.
Alright, well, he's all out of summons. Gain some speed, I guess. No, I should probably bring back the Ottoman, actually.
A wizard is never late. I'll wield the element.
Maybe Ulrich.
We are pilgrims in an unholy land.
These elven eyes have seen much suffering.
One sniper can only pick off enemies so fast, so we just gotta rush him now. Rush him, boys.
Tread lightly. Feel free to die. I'll resurrect you.
All right, it's my turn now.
Just range to use protective spirit on some characters. Skeleton is the closest. It's around 5, so we can buff so I can. Send up, I can't. This'll do.
Ha! Take that.
In theory. Retreat works off dark power, if I remember.
Make brew!
Let's do it.
Nothing like a pail of candy corn and razor blades.
The righteous have nothing to fear.
Sure about that, buddy?
Fear and surprise are my chief weapons.
Oop. Darn it. That's probably not the character I wanted to do that to. I suppose that would have actually hurt the Skelly Belly, so.
Patience.
Shoot.
Stay low.
I do not seek glory. Repent! Stay close.
The elements do my bidding. This will aid you. I wonder if I'm lost.
I will fear no evil. Put your faith in the light. My path is righteous.
The darkness will not rise.
Lich back. Probably should.
Tread lightly. Eternal dawn, I call upon your light. Feel the light course through your mortal veins.
Time for some explosive action.
Alright, he's detaunted, so can't attack directly. Summon can. Wait, chicken on a cigar.
medicine of choice, sugar.
Hmm.
This broom ain't for sweeping.
Only the darkness should fear the light.
Hmm.
I am no missionary.
So cause the yep, jumps away. Bees are actually more powerful. Bee. Here, so. Ah, cool, cool, cool. Killer bee. Killer bee. Guess I should get out of the way of the other ones. Be funny to kill this guy with a swarm of bees, but it's actually potentially doable. Amusing.
I work better from a distance.
Death by bee swarm. Nice.
The vultures will bear me to the sky.
Let's not do that again, okay?
Each one of those had the soul and prick ability, which lowered physical defense, and they of course do physical damage, so each bee made them more vulnerable to the next.
Man looking for this. So this is the fat loot everyone was telling me about.
This isn't nearly as useful in the hands of one of my own characters, unfortunately.
Man looking for this.
Got off the holy shield, buddy. Cool. Well, that took way too long. But I managed to kill Rumor.
I could use a new start.
Ugh. Could you clean this off for me, please?
Those snipers are pain. I'm gonna cut the video here though. Right after. I guess I could take these, 'cause I have to do abilities and stuff. I'm gonna cut the video here. It's already an hour and a half. It's the longest I ever like to do. I'll see you folks in the next video. Can start off with giving these upgrades. Or you know what? I can just do this bit off camera. The fight's the more interesting part, right? Well, I wish you folks all the best. Take care of each other. Be kind to yourselves. May always find guidance to lead you home. Until next time, this is Northstar. Good luck, and adieu.